Hello friends, my name is Salman and you are watching my channel Solid Tech. In the last video, we will discuss the options for creating a data store in VMware vSphere 7.0. Now in this lecture, I will focus primarily on NFS share. Basically, what is NFS share? What is requirement of the NFS share? What is the workflow from NFS share? So in this video, I will cover the following topic: compare and contrast the VMFS and NFS data store properties, and after that I identify the NFS requirement and then compare contrast of supported NFS version, configuring NFS store for vSphere, creating an NFS data store, configuring NFS store multipathing, or compare contrast VMS version 5 and VMFS version 6. So identify the NFS requirement. Basically, NFS is used for creating a data store for ESXi for storing VMs or for managing share storage. So first of all, we should have a compatible NFS NAS. For this, we launch our browser, any browser, and you should type VMware hardware compatibility option, and after that click on the storage SAN option and open in a new tab. Here you can see we are looking for storage or SAN. So I am using the ESXi version 7, so I click on this, and after that I choose the array type, which is in my case NAS. So I select the next, and for partner name, for the company name, most of the time the NFS storage is NAS is very important is Synology. So I will select the Synology from this list. So you can find the Synology and click update and view result. So as you can see, now I have the all the models of Synology NAS which is compatible to the VMware ESXi version 7. So you can click any one of them and it will open on a new tab, and you can, as you can see, array type is NAS. So you can find any compatible NAS from here. Most of the time users uses the Synology or WD or Seagate NAS. So for this demo I am using a Synology NAS. So moving towards my slides. So after choosing your NAS for your NFS server, the second option is check the network connectivity. For network connectivity, you should have your NAS and your VMware server on the same subnet. That means you don't use the different IP addressing or different IP class. So after that, you will exported a NFS share. After check the connectivity on your NAS server, you should create a share and export the NFS share to the network, and after that on ESXi host, a VM kernel port process to the NFS NAS. So after creating a share, we can connect our ESXi server using a VM kernel port to our NAS for NFS server. So for connecting NAS, you should know the IP address of and or domain name of your server, NFS shell path or folder name, or if you are using a Kerberos authentication, so you should know the Kerberos credentials. So now there are two versions of NFS shares. One is 3.x and other one is 4.1. There are so many differences in both the versions, so I will discuss one by one. NFS 3 uses only single TCP connection for I/O and does not support multipath. Basically, multipath, what multipath does? Multipath is a feature in which we have multiple network cards and we assign different IPs on them, and different clients connect on different IPs. On the other hand, NFS 4.1 provide multipathing for server that supports session trunking. Basically, it uses the protocol session trunking for using multipath. NFS 3 does not support encryption. NFS 4.1 support AES 256 and AES 120-bit encryption. So NFS 3 is don't support encryption. NFS3 does not suppose access to NFS volume via non-root credential. You must provide each host root access to the volume. This is the very big disadvantage. On the other hand, NFS support the Kerberos authentication protocol and use of the non-user to access the file when use the Kerberos. And the final difference is NFS 3 version 3 locking does not use the network lock manager NML protocol, which is used to lock the VM in case if the same VM is accessed from different host. VM provides its own locking protocol which create and manage lock the file on NFS server. NFS 4.1 uses the share reservation as locking mechanism or inbuilt file locking. So NFS 4.1 is a better version, but in real life I don't see anyone who are using this version, because NFS 3.x full support for vSphere features like HJ, DRS, and on the other hand NFS 4.1 does not support storage DRS, storage IO control, site recovery manager and virtual volumes, and pre-version 6 fault tolerance. So NFS 4.1 still not support these features. So don't use NFS 3 and 4.1 to share the same database on the multiple hosts. So what does it mean? It means if you have a data store and you create a data store on any NFS, any NAS server, so if you mount this storage to any client, so don't use NFS 3 and 4.1, otherwise your NFS databases are corrupted. Configuring NFS storage for vSphere. So this is the GUI of a NAS of Synology. So this is the username password. I give the username and password and sign in. After signing on main menu, I have an option of storage manager. I click on that, and as you can see on this is the overview page of my Synology NAS. Here you can see I have a total capacity storage pool of 993.5 GB and 7.8 GB is usable. So as you can see I am using the 4 drives in my NAS. So if I click on the storage pool, you can see I have a 4 drive of 2.73 TB and they combine create a volume. As you can see RAID is configured on my NAS. So this is the my RAID, and the storage pool is storage pool 1, which is healthy and about 8.17 TB. So click on the control panel, and in control panel you have an option file services. Click on that. After click on that, you have an option on the top SMB, AFP and NFS. So click on the NFS. So here you can see I have an option enable NFS 4.1 support. So for this demo I disable this feature. So I uncheck this clear and click apply and click on the advanced setting. In advanced setting and below the advanced setting I have an option to edit NFS share for shared on edit page. So click on the shared folder and click on the create and again click on the create. Now it will ask the name of the share which I want to create. So I give the name NFS-NAS/1 and I click and I stay with the default option and click on the next. Here I deselect the encryption key for my share folder and click again next. This is the confirmation setting. I click on the apply. As you can see on the bottom I have an option which is called mount point. Basically this is the path which is used, this is the export type which is available for the my ESXi server. So this is the path, you should call it export setting or mount point, which is used in ESXi server. So I click OK, and now I have an option host IP address. So I give the name of I give the subnet of my whole subnet. So all the IPs in this subnet are allowed to connect this NFS share, and I give the privilege read write and sync, and I click on the OK button, and as you can see now I have allow one subnet to access this share. So I click on the OK button. Now how to create an NFS share data store on ESXi server? Very easy. launch the ESXi server, right click on your data store, data center, and here you have an option of storage, and after that you have an storage of option of new data store. So I click on the new data store, and there are the three types of data store: VMFS, NFS, and vVault. So I select the second one, NFS. Create an NFS data store on NFS share over the network. So I click on the next. Now here as you can see, we have two version of NFS, NFS 4.1 and NFS 3. So I select NFS 3, which is by default enable. So after that, name and configuration, I have to give any friendly name for my NFS share. So I give name of NFS NAS1, and this is the folder which I discuss you. This is the mount point or map drive, volume 1 NFS NAS1, and after that you have given the server name or any DNS name. In my case, I have given the name nfs.wirebrandcoffee.com and click next. So it will asking me how many hosts it will attach this data store. So I will select the upper checkbox to attach this data store to all my hosts, and again I click the next. This is the summary, and I click on the finish. So as you can see, now I have a new data store appear in my inventory, NFS NAS1 data store. So as you can see, the type is NFS 3 and total number of hosts is 4. So as you can see, on host I have 4 hosts which is attached to this data store. On the summary, as you can see, this is the NFS type, and you can see the name of the server, NFS wirebrandcoffee.com, and the share folder is volume 1 NFS NAS1.